Episode 11. We here. We back. We back. What's up?
New York City, baby. What's up?
Summertime vibe.
Talk to me, hey,
What's up?
Shit.
How's everybody doing? There's a lot of things that went on these last 2 weeks.
A lot of things.
Oh, and sorry about the delay. We had like technical difficulties about episode 10. It'll be coming out this week. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, we handicapped. Yeah, we got in the
Yeah, you gotta excuse us. you gotta excuse us.
Take a little bit longer to do everything.
You know, and you know, we always want to put out the best product, you know, to you guys to make sure it's very, really nice and enjoyable. But
working up that work is shit.
You know,
Product.
best product, best. You know, we're gonna give you the best work, you know, that we could give you. So, what's up? It was a lot of activities, a lot of things was going on. It was a big birthday the other day,
the
last week.
Time you guys seen me, I was a year younger, but now I'm, you know, aging like wine, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to God for bringing
Shout
it.
out.
And you know, I had an amazing birthday. Like, we went out to my friends took me out to eat on my birthday, which was the 17th of June. Big Gemini season. I know it's over now, but we all year round.
It's Cancer season now. Okay.
So they took me out to eat, and I just had like, I swear this was like one of the best birthdays ever because I just was so relaxed. Like, nothing was like out. Everything went as planned, which is crazy because usually
That's
shit never goes as planned. So when I seen it and I looked exactly how I wanted to look, and you know, we all are very much into ourselves and how we look. So when I seen, like, I really looked. Y'all seen the pictures, cool. But when I seen myself, I think that made me the happiest because it shows like even with age and everything, like, black don't crack. Okay, unless you smoke it. But you know, I'm just happy to still be alive in 25. And this is a big year for me because, you know, this is
quarter
century,
yeah,
baby.
Remember, I got in a chair at 15, so 25 is a decade.
Oh, wow.
And
you're a woman now.
Yes, August makes
you're
a decade.
Grown woman.
I was a kid when
you a grown woman,
and now
I'm a whole child
with a whole baby.
That's
right?
Crazy.
So I'm happy I had a good time.
That's what's up.
Right after my birthday was Father's Day. What you did?
Oh yeah.
Speaking about Father's Day, what's up? How was Father's Day?
Man, you know me, family guy. Spent it with the kids, regular. We went to a bar, had a barbecue. My bro, he threw a barbecue for the fathers. So we was uptown, we was up in Harlem and all that. We was chilling and stuff. So yeah, you know me, calm, light. Spent it with my son, my daughter, my grandson.
You got some gifts?
I ain't get a damn thing.
Where the money beside y'all?
We gotta start treating Father's Day better, man.
Y'all know stuff. We don't get nothing.
Father's Day sucks. We get socks and cologne.
Yo, that's
no.
Mother's Day, we playing it out like a month ahead.
Word.
Gotta book the reservation.
See all the commercials for Mother's Day.
They can't wait to wake up for their gifts. Us? Niggas do not
Niggas like kiss on the cheek, some socks, and call it a day.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. I would have got my dad something, but he ain't give me nothing for Mother's Day.
You see, you said would've.
No,
you see how you said would've. That's how we get cheated.
He didn't get me something for Mother's Day, but we get each other stuff for our birthdays. His birthday's on Christmas, so you know he gets me a Christmas gift. I get him.
How about your baby daddy? Did you get him a Father's Day gift?
What are we speaking about?
Right, look, see, nobody gives a fuck about fathers. Like,
damn.
What did I give him?
Forget about us.
I did get him a gift for Father's Day. I got him his. I popped his chain and then I gave him his chain back because he thought he lost it. That chain is
what? You see how we get thought of on Father's Day? Like,
he was happy. He was so happy to get his chain back. He was so
great
happy.
Gift, Frenchy. Great gift for Father's Day.
Yeah.
On Mother's Day, we had to give you 10 chains.
Big up yourself. No, see, on Mother's Day, I'm appreciative for whatever I get, you know, but I give gifts to who gives them to me. So if you ain't get your gift, you know why. That's for everybody. Okay?
That's for everybody.
That's for everybody. My daddy ain't even excluded. Daddy, you ain't excluded if you're watching it.
Man, shout out to all the fathers that's doing their thing. You know what I mean? I think we all deserve some love. We all deserve some gifts. Yeah,
I have an amazing father, so I would never play with him like that. But when it comes to gifts and shit, we do birthday gifts. There's too many holidays that come around. I ain't got enough SSI to be giving gifts to everybody. Every daddy I know.
You and the S to the I.
Like I said, there are amazing fathers. We don't ever want to. I'm not one of those women that sit there and go on Facebook, sit there and bash on Father's Day.
They say Happy Father's Day.
They be like Happy Father's Day to the mothers.
No. My son has a father. I have a father. I love them both. That's it. They're great. What about you, Jesse? What did you do?
I was actually. I went to Florida. I went to Florida. I got my pop some money. I just gave him some money.
What you got your grandfather?
Mr.
I spent.
Chin.
Well, I didn't. Like I said, I gave him my.
I gave him my time. Gave him my time. You know what I mean? But he lives in Florida, so I went down to Florida to see my grandfather. He turned 93.
Wow,
shout out to Grandpa OG Mr. Chin. That guy's still going strong. He don't need help.
He look good too.
He looks 70. It's a cheat code. I don't know.
Like you. That's crazy.
Yep.
And you see that, right?
Yeah, and his hair's still there. He still be fly. I'm like that guy different. You know what I mean? Very wise man, and you know what I'm saying. So it's cool to see him, and he's still strong. Like he's moving faster than 70-year-olds. I'm like, yo, this is like maybe it's the Chinese thing. It's in their gene. They live a long time, but
Benjamin Button.
Benjamin Button. We went on the beach on Sunday on the Father's Day. That was a new experience. Usually because on the beach they have motorized wheelchairs, but this one didn't have the motorized wheelchair. They had like the one you just push.
So he pushed you or you pushed?
No. This one, you ever seen? It's like a beach chair.
Push. Somebody
has to push the chair. No, my grandfather didn't push the chair. My brother. Yeah, but no, but it's not. It's a beach chair. So it's easier.
Oh,
it's like But
it's still sand no matter what. Whether you walk in or rolling, it's still that sand is extra.
But that chair is meant for the beach. But that's what we need to work on. That is making every beach accessible with the motorized wheelchair, so people can push themselves.
We need our own beach. We need our own beach. We need a wheelchair beach.
We need on Daytona Beach. You can drive on the beach, so people will.
Where's that? Florida?
It's in Florida too. Yeah.
But it needs to be one in every state. Because when I went to Cali, that was my first time going in like a beach because it has like accessible stuff like that. But in New York, it's only certain blocks on the beach that have like the accessible ramp to go down, and a lot of them don't have the mats to go into the water. Like I would like to just be able to.
You want to go in the water?
I want to go. I've been in the water because my dad picked me up and put me in the water.
How's that feeling? You feel like free?
It was amazing.
Like Little Mermaid. It's a mermaid shit.
Yes, it felt and we went at night, so we stayed on the beach the whole night. It was just us, and we was just making music videos. So.
The beach in Miami, what's that? Ocean Drive, right? They're the only ones I know that have like the
motorized. That's why I feel like they need to make it
the big wheels, so no one has to push you. You can do it yourself.
So you can just do it yourself.
The wheels are mad big. Like it's dope. You be spinning around. Like you get actually get in the water with it too.
And that's why I think they need that in every beach, because it's like, who wants to? You could be stationary.
Like, what if I want to go by myself? So I need somebody to go with me because.
So let's work on that. I don't know what we have to do. Man. Let's make every beach with the motorized wheelchair, and so everybody can enjoy the beach. I'm not a beach person. You guys like?
I grew up in Farrakha.
I love
it. You grew up around the beach right there. Yeah.
The beach, so I hate it.
You love the beach. You hate it, but you need it. It's like it's a part of you.
Yeah, I love I love seeing the water and stuff, but the actual beach and the sand,
it's because the beach that you grew up around. If you go on the hundreds in Far Rock, it's nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah,
it's nice.
We used to get beatings. I used to get beatings for going to the beach. Like we used to cut school and go to the beach. Yeah, my mom, she'd be like, "Where y'all was at? What you doing?" We got mad sand in our shoes. She like, we used to get our ass whooped.
So, what are we drinking?
Oh, this is another one of the favorites, man. This is the Bartenuda, the white wine. No, this is the good. This is the good stuff.
This is good, man.
Yeah, this and I bring the same too. Mm-hmm. This and the red drink that we bring, the sweet.
Yeah,
they're both sweet, and it's a cool vibe, to bring out. So,
did you drink this?
The two ones that we always bring up, we ain't gonna say y'all names because y'all need to sponsor.
Yeah, we need.
You see your bottle sitting right here. We always
check. I'm not promoting y'all.
It's a nice, pretty blue bottle. I don't know what it's saying. You know what I mean?
Shout us out.
Man.
We're not doing it for free no more. You
gotta nothing for free.
Have to check.
So, what we toasting to, bro?
All right. So, let me see. Okay, this like a week ago, I got 2 messages from 2 different guys, and it was kind of like the same message. It was kind of similar. Like both of the questions they asked me, they both asked like, how do you start? How do you begin like in the wheelchair, like what gives you your confidence? How do you get out there more and stuff like that? And they both had ladies, and they both were saying like, one guy, he was saying like basically that, you know, he said he wants to go out, but he's just scared of like people seeing him in his like with his disability and stuff like that, because you know it's new to him, right? And he was saying like at first he said his wife is such a rider that she's down for whatever. He said a lot of times he's just like, you know what, now I don't want to go out this weekend. I don't want to, like, she always make plans. He's like, no, I'm good. But and then she's like, you know what, all right, so we can stay in the house, but don't worry about it. But he said now as time goes on, it's like a year and a half, 2 years into it. Now he see the disappointment on her face.
Yeah, she
when she tell you, yeah, and I told him, I said, bro, you got to get out, man. Like he was like, I don't want to lose her. I said, bro, so what like you more scared of what they think about you? You rather you lose your lady? You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you lose her, you're gonna be down and out. It's really gonna be over for you. Yeah. So I'm just like, listen, my thing, I just want to
go outside to even meet people. So.
That's what I'm saying. So my thing is like, I try to tell him like, listen, even like I remember being in a relationship and stuff. Like people was like, so like they would show us love when we was out together. You know what I'm saying? Like people would they'll get mad love. People would be like, oh, like they just coming up to us and the energy and the body, like, wow. Like people would see how she takes to me, you know what I'm saying, in the chin, how, you know, our energy, how we just click with one another and stuff. And people would just vibe with us off of that and just want to introduce themselves and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not in a relationship, me and my brother, like my bro, when we used to go out, like he put me on his back and stuff like that, carrying me upstairs, and people would be like, yo, wow, I got a lot of respect for y'all, like just for the fact, like simple of the way that you guys move. You get what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, I just want to tell people like to get out more, man, and just don't think about, stop caring about what other people, if you sit there and worry too much, worry about what other people think, you are never going to do anything with your life. You're just going to be sit there and you're going to ride away and you're going to be miserable your whole life. So, you know, I just want to tell everyone to get out there more and just, you know, you just got to get outside, man. It's summertime.
Go outside,
get
man.
Get out.
And I'm pretty sure your lady would love it. Like she doesn't even give a fuck about who see. She just want to spend that quality time with you and enjoy, you know, the sun and the dinner and lunch. You know what I mean? We've been stuck in the house for COVID for like a whole year, you know, so people have a COVID fatigue. You know what I mean? So you know, it's about compromising. Like, you know, you can't be selfish with that. Yes, you have an injury. Yes, you have a spinal cord, and yes, it may be new. But also think about the person that's with you, and you know, sacrifice they're doing. You know, just to stay in your life. So you know, you have to be compatible to that and just help out with the relationship. You know,
that's right.
I mean? So
that's right. So
we toasting to
get out and do something.
Get your ass outside. We toasting to be out
to everybody, not to the sun.
We outside.
We outside.
That's why we toasting, because we outside.
Period.
Well, that's very important, man. Like I said, because that can really, you know, scare people.
And it's depressing being in the house.
Yeah, it's
just be miserable and shit. Just starting arguments and shit.
So, this is the time of the week, time of the day.
Let's go.
Okay.
The Beyonce of the group.
What is the Frenchy facts of the week?
The Frenchy facts is something I spoke about earlier, because each year it happens time and time again where the fathers don't get the recognition they deserve because the mothers feel like they've been doing all of this and this is what they deserve, blah, blah, blah. Granted, there are a lot of women that struggle. If they do have the father in their life, they struggle and they do most of the work or whatever the case may be. But Mother's Day is for the mothers. Father's Day is for the fathers. It's a lot of fathers that do what they're supposed to do. My father was 15 when he had me, and he's been in my life ever since, never left me. You hear I'm telling you stories about him taking me to the beach. He was the first one that even put me in. He was the first one that took me to the beach in the beginning of my life, and then after I got my injury. So it's like when I see a bunch of mothers that bash men on Father's Day, it's like disgusting because you don't see men coming up, because there are single fathers out there too. There's single fathers that do what they have to do and they raise their children by themselves, and they don't sit there and bash their mothers on Mother's Day. They don't sit there and say Happy Mother's Day to me. Number one, you're a female. You don't have a penis. So calling yourself a father is really confusing, especially in this day and age. And then it's like you want sympathy, but what about the men that actually deserve their flowers? Like, why are you not giving it to them? You're sitting there giving it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's disgusting, especially because we all understand the dynamic, especially growing up in the hood. You see a lot of mothers doing both parts. You do see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of us was raised that way, where the mother does more. And it's unfortunate that it was cut out that way. But after a while, you have to stop blaming other people and blame yourself for what you allow in your life. Because you can always go outside and get a better stepfather for your child if the father is not there. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you build yourself up, you marry into who you want to be with, or who you need somebody for your child. Any child needs a father in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like
a father figure,
whether it's an uncle, you know, like an older brother or whatever the case may be, they don't just need a woman. Stop making it seem like a woman can just do it all on her own. You need a man. A woman needs a man and a man needs a woman. It creates a balance. Stop making it seem like that way, because now the way things are happening is the children are being raised. The women are so raised to be so independent that they feel like they don't need a nigga. And then the boys are raised to just be so taken care of because the women are coddling their sons.
Yeah, they take on with the mother.
Yeah, they're not teaching them how to be men. They're teaching them how to depend on women. Because if you're coddling your son, all he's gonna do is sit there, mommy.
So sensitive.
Then he's gonna get with the women, and he's gonna expect her to do that while she at work. He gonna be driving her car like Jody, and then come into your house, Mom, what you got in the fridge? I'm hungry.
Yeah, raising a whole mom.
My girl not home yet. I need something to eat. No. Teach your sons how to cook. Teach your sons how to clean. Teach your sons how to work. Because when they do get a woman, they'll be able to provide something as well. And vice versa with your daughters. Teach your daughters that it is okay to need a man. You know what I mean? Everybody just says, oh, I want a man. I don't need a man. No, if that's the case, then God would have never made it so that we need a man or a woman to have children together. You know what I'm saying? That would have never existed if we never needed each other. The Bible says that the woman came from the man's ribcage. That means we're a big part of the man. You understand what I'm saying? And stop bashing fathers. That's it. I know amazing fathers. You're an amazing father. You know what I mean? Like, it's too many good men out there for you to focus on the ones that aren't good. I'm sorry that you got dealt a shitty hand when it comes to your child. And all you're doing is, if you're bashing that child's father, whether that child's father's in their life or not, all you're doing is teaching them that it's going to be okay when that happens to them. Then when they become the bitter baby mother or they become the deadbeat father, you're teaching them that it's okay. All she's gonna do is complain. All she's gonna do is that. No, start taking action and stop complaining about shit. If you know you don't have that father in your life, go work to get a stepdaddy, or just keep working and stay single, whatever you want to do. But stop putting it on the kids and stop making it seem like you deserve some type of special reward for taking care of your child. That's what you're supposed to do. That's it.
My thing. Yeah, I mean, that's a very interesting point you put out there, because I feel like even like in a young boy's life, I feel like a father figure is very needed, because it's something a father could teach him that a mother can't. Right. Just even being stern in a way, just, you know what I mean? Because you see a lot of young boys growing up in the household with just the mother or the grandmother in the house, and they pick up a lot of, like, you know, feminine ways, the way they was whining, and, you know, they don't, you know, it's by nature, because that's what they're around, but that could cause a lot of problems when the boy grows up and becomes adult. He's always in that needy position that he needs a woman to coddle him, like you said, you know what I'm saying, rather than just go get it on your own, and, you know what I mean, putting your boots up, straps, and, you know, figuring stuff out as a man. And that's a big problem within, I feel like the black community, you know, also, like, you know, fathers not being there. And a lot of times fathers do want to be in their children's life. It's sometimes the mother uses the children against the father, where it messes up that dynamic, and the children don't know until they get older, right? So, you know, that's a problem within that, right? It's just like, you know, if you don't have the best relationship with the baby father or the father, right, don't hold that against him from seeing his children. He still needs to be active in that child's life.
That's a big thing, because no matter what me and my son's father go through, because we both Geminis, we like night and day sometimes. We don't get along all the time, but at the end of the day, he makes sure that he get his son and he do what he's supposed to do for his son. So I can't be, as long as it don't matter, like, because we might not be good, we might not end up together, whatever the case may be. But as long as he do for his son, I'm good. You know what I mean? And I do understand sometimes, because he has to go to work and stuff like that. I'm not putting my son in daycare. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to complain that he can't do it. I have to do what I got to do as a mother. But I'm not going to sit there and discredit him like, okay, he's not a father because he works and then I stay home with my child. No, when I decided to have my kid, I had my kid for me. A lot of women have their kids for these niggas. And then that'd be the problem. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, now he don't want to be with you no more. The kids start getting annoying, and then you don't want them to go with the father because you want to be able to say that he's a deadbeat, but at the same time you're complaining about being around your child. You know what I'm saying? And it makes no sense. It's ignorant. And they do it in the black community because they want the black boys to be emasculated. They want the black boys to be more feminine and stuff like that.
They keep pushing that.
The agenda is crazy. They're trying to show that it's no real strong, independent black men anymore. And there's so many of them, but they're not advertising.
They don't show it on.
That's a threat.
They put single moms up there, single black moms in ads. They don't put the fathers.
They don't put the father.
If they do, it's a white man with a black woman, or a black man with a white woman. It's never a strong black household.
Meanwhile, black men are always it's a threat. It's a threat to the to the country. I feel like and ladies, also, if the father isn't in your son daughter's life, you can find someone like a strong male figure in the community, like, you know, whether it could be like a local barber,
coach,
it could be a coach, a mentor. You could get them into sports or something like that, you know, and find out, like, you know, find a coach or something, but just look for like a positive role model type of guy, you know, a stand-up guy, and, you know, and try to just do something to, you know, get your son or daughter involved in you know, around that guy. And, you know, he said just so they could have that foundation, you know, because it's so necessary if you to have a father figure or just a, you know, a male role model, you know, male figure in their life. So yeah.
And to close off with the fun facts for the day, don't talk bad about your child's mother or your child's father, because it works both ways. You know, your kid gets with one parent, then this parent don't like that parent, so they're talking about him. You are both a part of that child, so you don't want that child. That child will start feeling issues within themselves because you see yourself in your parents just like your parents see you and them. You know what I'm saying? So then you start saying, well, your mom's a bitch, your mom's a hoe, or your daddy ain't shit, he not this. You know what I'm saying? So imagine hearing that. Then you go outside and then you see people with happy families and stuff, and you're just like, well, damn, my mom hates my dad. At least if y'all can't coexist to each other, at least if y'all can't respect each other, just don't disrespect each other. That's it.
That either, yeah.
That's it. Spread love, not hate.
Right.
What's the facts for the day? What we talking
What's up
about?
now? Because we talked about it in our first episode, but usually, you know, our very first episode, we was getting the jitters out. You know what I mean? Yeah. We talked about dating, but we didn't really go in depth, right? So the topic of the day is dating. How was it like dating? And how was it like dating before being in a wheelchair, and how's it like dating now being in a wheelchair? Like, I don't know who wants to spark this off. You know, go ahead.
Yo, why?
Come on, you started this trend. You made us a hoe. Go ahead, bro. Or me, maybe a hoe. I ain't going.
It's so crazy.
Maybe a
nowadays, to be honest, I feel like it's not even about the disability. Dating is crazy, period, nowadays.
These days, These
days, dating is just crazy, just with the whole in the social media era and all that. So it's just hard to find somebody that's just compatible, to a decent person with good energy, that's genuine. We could go down. What's up? What else?
You make me laugh so much. Go ahead, you make me laugh.
Yeah, but it's hard nowadays just to find someone with with you know, just good qualities. Just wait, what happened? What happened?
Yo, nothing happened. Jesse is a child. He's a child.
So yeah, but so that's my thing. And to me, the chair doesn't even, because I don't know. I don't let it stop me from doing anything. I see something nice and I want to.
So what was your first date like?
First date?
ever the chair?
Oh, and no, before the chair.
Oh man.
I mean, yeah, I know about it. Like,
what was it like before you, like right before you got injured? What was your dating
first?
Like
it was rough. I got
before you got injured.
Before you got injured.
Right before you got injured.
What was your dating life like? Like the day before you got shot. What was your dating life like?
How was your dating like?
Lit. I was on my. I'm saying I was on my feet. You know, things. They was on me. They was on me. I had no problem. I never had a problem.
They was on your meat.
Nah, I mean, for real, I never had a problem as far as like
on my feet. They was on my meat.
Yo, what? I never had a problem as far as like women and stuff like that. So I wasn't getting stood up, ghosted, or anything like that. This time I got ghosted in the chair though, because it was like you know, I don't know, this girl, she just, once I told her I was shot and stuff, that's when she was just like
she got scared away from that?
She got scared about the lifestyle?
Yeah, it was more so the lifestyle, I think. Yeah, because she was definitely attracted and stuff like that. We went out but she was like, she said something, she was like, I don't want anyone to come up and I don't want to have any problems or anything. I'm like, nah, I said that was part of my past life. It's not what's going on today, like, you know? And she just really did. She was from like Atlanta, down south somewhere. She just really didn't get it.
You ain't about that life.
Yeah, she was kind of scary, I guess, and thought that, I guess that it was just like, you know, she thought I was gangbang. I don't know what she thought. Who knows? But she told her I got shot, and she was just like, it was over. She was just like, I was like, all right, cool. Like, you know, I understand, but.
So how was the experience? So from like, all right, so your first date in the chair, right? How did she pick you up? Did you meet the person in the cab? How did you go about it? Because a lot of people need help with
her
that.
Up. I wouldn't pick
Uber?
Nah, I was.
That was before Uber did.
Yeah, I was before Uber did. I picked up in the cab or something like that. Yeah, and I took her.
And I'm saying this because a lot of people, a lot of guys reach out to both and it's like, yo, how do you do dating? So I'm gonna break it down and how we do stuff. Go ahead.
It's still a regular process for us, man. You know, as I don't know, me, I'm still I'm an alpha male regardless. So I'm still gonna do, you know, the flowers and come pick you up. And
you bring flowers?
On it. I'm saying I'm doing what I'm supposed to. Listen, I'm old fashioned, baby. I'm doing. I mean, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So yeah, I come pick you up. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. I'm not looking for you to do anything just because I'm in a wheelchair. I'm not looking for you to.
Did you have to get your chair out?
Yeah, explain the sequence.
Now that might be the only thing. Okay, getting out of the getting out of the cab and stuff. She knows. So like her and the cab driver get out and she'll try to put the chair together and stuff like that. She just didn't know. I just explained it to her how to put it together, and then so now after that, for the future, she knows how to what I'm saying, like how to move. She'll get the chair out or whatever before the cab driver could even get up and do it. Stuff like that. I'm still trying to open the door for her. She see I'm struggling though, so she'll probably open it.
Yeah, I'm very much like that.
I'm still gonna open it. I'm still gonna try to. I'll open the door.
Receive it. You want to give more help.
Yeah, that's just how I am. That's just my nature. So stuff like that. But it doesn't really change.
You remember your first date? How it went though? Like,
I know. Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you someone. A recent date I went out on with this chick, and she.
Oh, let's talk about recent date.
Recent date. She just noticed that everyone was staring at us, and I'm like, oh yeah. So
she wasn't okay with it.
She was. Yeah, she was kind of a little iffy about it. Yeah, but I could tell she was uncomfortable. Put it that way. She was uncomfortable. I didn't give a fuck. Me. I'm used to. Nigga, I'm in the chair. People stare. People gonna just look.
She knew you was in the chair before y'all went out, right?
Hello.
So the fact that you're now making me uncomfortable because you're uncomfortable. I'm not uncomfortable with myself, but you're making me feel that way. So if you can't handle like
that's not his fault.
I'm saying her. If she can't handle like that we're attractive as fuck, you understand? Yeah. Like you're attractive. So people staring because you're attractive.
It's two ways how that goes.
And then they hear because you're in the chair. Like, how the hell is somebody this fine in the chair? And then she's not even realizing. Like, then she's like, oh well, he's still outside getting bitches, and she probably was beautiful too. She
was.
And then it's like they looking like, wow, it's two attractive people. One is clearly disabled and the other one is not. They're curious. And people are going to stay and control that. So don't date somebody in a chair if you can't handle that. Looks are going to come with it.
It is two ways. Because I've been out with a girl where she embraced the shit. She loved the fucking attention. But I've been around with somebody it was like, oh shit. It was like a shock to them.
Right.
So it is two ways how that shit goes.
It depends on the person.
Yeah, if they really come.
They are right.
Some people love it too.
Yeah, some people love it and eat it up. It depends on the person. Some women, some people just aren't strong enough. Period. Just to deal with this.
I think it's all right.
I just feel like
I get it.
This isn't for everybody though. This isn't for everybody.
That's not all right.
And to me, it's not for you. It's
not for them.
It's not all right. It's not all right because you never lied about your situation.
True.
They knew what you were in. So before you gotta say to yourself, like, am I comfortable with dating somebody in a chair? I don't know how people are gonna react to us dating because you don't even know how your family every family, even before we got in a chair, right? You bring somebody in a wheelchair home, your family go like, oh, hey, how you doing? But then they go ask you, well, what the fuck happened? They're gonna ask you but behind your back. So you gotta be prepared for your family to ask questions, your colleagues, whoever. You never know how far this gonna go. This might be your baby father, your baby mother. You know what I mean? So be prepared when you go out with somebody with a chair to understand that they are really in a chair. Like, it's not gonna change. Like, don't like me inside, but then when we get outside, you want to love me privately. No, I'm not with that.
Yeah. I think some people love the idea. Some people like the idea of me or having. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a totally different. Yeah,
it's a fetish. Other than fetish, there's fetishes out there too.
Yeah, like Jesse says, I've had women that some women they just like it's two sides.
It's
like
two
some,
sides.
Some are just you get some that are like like my friends. They're excited when they tell you. They're like, my friends want to know like how we have sex and how this and how we like. They're excited, and then you get some others. They like, my friends just keep asking me. It's two different. It's in every element. You get what I'm saying? Just like when you go out, some are like you said, some welcome it, and then some are just like, oh, they're staring at us, and then some are just like, what's up, baby? Like they see us, we look good. Like you get what I'm saying? It's really
and that actually helps. When I've been on that side of the fence, I even get more in my bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When she embraces it, then it's like we lit together. It makes me feel more comfortable. And now I'm just like, I'm really about to put on. I'm about to strip out. But she got to be a strong, and that's to me, like, and that's why I know the type of woman. Like, she has to be strong and confident within herself. You get what I'm saying? And mentally strong, right? Because like she won't worry about the opinion of others. You get what I'm saying? What a family
sexy
thinks.
though, bro. That's so sexy. That's attractive. So strong, that's some attractive shit.
Oh my god, that's so sexy and so. Oh my god.
Like I didn't picture, baby. I got the chick. Like this shit was like, oh
yeah, that shit is so. Oh man, like women like that, I love. I fall quick for women like that. Man, them other ones though that just be like iffy and kind of worried and scared. Yeah, I'll be like, as soon as I see it, I'm like.
And when you get home, you don't even want to text them.
I don't even want to. Yeah, I'm cool on you. It's like, nah, I'm good.
Because those are the ones that still try to pursue you, and it's like, why?
They still curious. It's still, and it's like, no, you're not. Like you said, you're not gonna love me in private, and then try to know, and then. Meanwhile, her friends, they friends though be on me. They be like, yo, you him and
wow.
Yeah. I'm like,
they wanna suck the dick discreetly.
It's like they're private.
No, I need to do it in the streets and discreet. No, stop.
What about you? What was your first date?
I'm a
How was
girl,
your first date?
so I feel
It's
like
a lot different.
It's always
right?
different for women because I don't shoot my shot. I've never shot my shot at anybody. So anybody that tried to talk to me,
You wouldn't do it though. You wouldn't try to like.
I
If you
would
see
never
a guy,
shoot. I'm not that.
You
I'm
know
not the
niggas be
girl.
on your line.
I'm not the girl to shoot my shot at somebody. Like
even if you think he's attractive, you be like, oh, look.
even if somebody's, I see a lot of attractive men every day. I don't say, oh, let me talk to them. You know what I mean?
I think more women should shoot their shot.
I feel like you gotta like me more than I like you. So showing me that you're gonna shoot your shot at me shows me that you like me more because I was not gonna put my pride to the side to talk to you. So I don't want to be with a man, especially, and that's what a lot of girls mess up at. They pursue these men, they chase after them, walking or sitting down, they chase after them, and then they don't realize like, wow, he never really liked you. He just he dealt with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people do. Me personally, no, I never been that way. I've always been a person that people gravitate towards. So I'm not gonna try to pull you towards me, but once you mine, you feel me? Like once you with me, I'm on your body. But as far as dating, like,
what was your first date ever date in a wheelchair?
In a wheelchair?
I'll break it down. How did it go? Did he pick you up? Did you meet him at the restaurant?
So I was dates. See, I was young when I got injured, so dating back then, especially being from the hood, it wasn't really like.
So what's your first real date? I want to know your first real.
Yeah. I don't want anybody to be offended, but my first real date was with my child's father.
Oh, okay.
Like, he took me to this nice ass restaurant in the city, and it was mad funny because he had to we took a cab there because we was gonna be drinking and stuff. So we took a cab there. So he see me get in the cab, like I just threw, you know how we get in the car. So I threw myself in, and he walking up like, I'm already taking my shit apart, putting it together. He like, yo, that shit is so sexy. Like he was like, you know how to do that shit. So he was just hyped because I did it by myself. You know what I mean? And he like, yo, nah, that was mad attractive. Like, he never made me feel awkward or uncomfortable about my chair. Like, when he pushed me.
Now that is fly shit though. If I see a young female pretty, she punch shit, I'm like, oh, that's fly shit right there. Yeah,
that's some strength.
And when he pushed me in the restaurant, like he was like, he wasn't trying to like duck or dive. Like, he was hyped. Like, and he told the guy like, oh, take it. And this before he was even my nigga. He was like, oh, take a picture with me and my girl or whatever. So we took a picture, and he just made me feel like so like pretty. Like just I didn't feel the chair. It's important to get with somebody that don't make you feel your disability. If you start feeling your disability, then you know that person is not for you. Because we've all been in situations where somebody has made you feel like, damn, I feel incompetent right now because you're not even comfortable with me.
And that's a big point, right? So a lot of people with disabilities and a lot of people I speak to, they deal with that problem. Yeah. They feel like that person makes them feel like they have a disability.
So don't be with that person.
Yeah. Also, it's on us. That person, individual, don't act like you're really...
Don't act like that. I don't know. But how would you phrase it? There's people that don't act like that but still get treated like that because people are so small-minded. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? And then there's people that'll be okay with the concept, but then like you said, you get outside and then it's like, oh shit, this is really real.
Okay. What about this though? Like, you know how they say like you have to teach people how to love you. What do you think about teaching someone how to be with you being with it should be genuine, shouldn't it?
I can't teach nobody because at the end of the day,
what do you think?
I feel like you're gonna learn me. I shouldn't have to teach you. You know what I mean? Like, certain things you just know. It's like common sense and human nature. Because I'm not going to treat anybody differently just because of how they are. Yeah, I'll be curious, and whatever questions I have, I'm going to ask you. But I shouldn't teach you. I shouldn't have to teach you how to love me. You should learn how to be around and with my circumstance, and I feel like that comes with it. I come with my chair. So if you can't accept the chair but you want me, it's not possible. My chair is a part of me.
You have to naturally want to be.
And I feel like it's different for guys because I think women are naturally nurturing. So like all the positions I've been in or relationships I've been, I had to show them how to break the chair down, but then they're still nurturing in ways as far as like they'll put my feet up on the couch. You know what I'm saying? So it's ways where it's like, it has nothing to do with the wheelchair, but I respect that aspect of the relationship, right? But I think I done shown, you know, the females I've been with, show them how to do certain things, but I still keep a lot of, I'm still a little private too. It's in a way like, you know what I mean?
The one thing about the chair I learned, don't tell anybody, especially for disabled people, do not tell anybody everything about your disability because when it hits the fan, people use it again. You know what I mean? Like when you trust, because I don't know, I'm sensitive about my chair. You know what I mean? So even us coming up here, sharing it with you guys or whatever the case may be, it's big for us to do. It's not the easiest thing because we're telling you our deepest, darkest secrets and feelings. So I learned with any and every relationship that I've been in, even when the guys have made me feel comfortable and stuff like that, no matter what, it's always some slick shit. After you get into an argument or something, you know, and then you hear somebody say something, and it's like, oh, well, I wasn't this one, you know.
I ain't never get that yet. Y'all say y'all got it, but I'll go
I said,
crazy.
I'm an open book. Yeah. I've dealt with it, and it's not a good feeling at all.
Suck.
Like, I've lived in a house my whole life, so I've had stairs and stuff like that. So it's been times where my ex was like, well, we get into an argument, oh, I'm not carrying you down the stairs, made me miss my accessoride, and crazy shit. And you would not think that would happen from somebody that was so loving and kind, because it's also the ex that went with me to physical therapy. He'll sit there.
It's just emotion, though.
It's emotion, but I don't play like that, because there's certain things that's off limits. Because once we take it there, I'm going to take it there with you, because then I'm going to start saying, oh, I hope you die and shit like that. And then it's going to be grimy, because it's like, this is something where my life changed drastically. I didn't ask to be in a situation. So like I said, if you have those type of secret animosities and you know that's what can be brung up, because just like you don't speak on nobody's kids, you don't speak on nobody's mother, don't speak on my chair in any argument. And it's good that you haven't dealt with it, but it is a lot of us out there that have
that does though.
So it's important for you to understand, once somebody does that to you, leave them the fuck alone, because that's going to always be in their mind. They're going to feel like you need them or something. Never let nobody feel like you need them.
Yeah, it has to be unconditional. You know, no matter what, mad, you could be mad or happy, whatever your emotion is, don't leave me. You know what I'm saying? Or make me feel some type of way about my disability. Like after, you know, once we go through the argument or a spat or whatever like that. So
I totally hate my ass. So I mean, the guys that I dated, they love me, but I don't know. They always said like, they never thought about hitting a woman into my mouth, but it's just like, I don't know what I be saying or whatever I do. Like, I know I'm kind of a moods. I have my moods. Yeah, I know I have my moods and stuff. But like, I've been in some situations. I've been in a situation where a dude broke my chair. I've been in a situation twice where somebody broke my chair. Crazy. He kept me in his house for a week. You know what I mean? Crazy. So it's really crazy situations where people will really make it seem like you need them. Like, my best friend literally had to come and get me out the house and push me on a bus and I had the hospital chair at the time, because my other chair was messed up. So my chair was folded in, and I had to literally ride on top of the hospital chair folded. So the bus driver, I'm getting on the bus, I'm mad tall. Like, I'm up here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy shit. So you have to be careful, because a lot of people, especially for women in chairs, is a lot of us that share a lot of y'all that share your stories with me. Even the men in the chairs share their stories with me. Like, the women start beating on them or whatever the case may be, because they feel like it's like a sense of power for them. Like, they feel like you need them, and they're gonna try to start.
Yeah, I didn't see that too.
You have to be careful.
I didn't see women beat up guys in the chair. You know what I mean? That shit was mind blowing. Not me, bro. Don't ever try that shit with me, man. But I didn't.
Niggas said, 2 pieces of fish. Look at Jesse.
Man, not me, but I didn't seen it. You know. And I'll talk about my first date I went on. Before, like, when I first got injured and stuff. So what I was doing is, before I was like learning how to drive and all that stuff, I used to have a driver. Like, he used to pick me up and go from school and stuff like that. So
you had money? A driver?
Nah, you know, he was cool. Poppy from El Barrio. Poppy from it's my guy. And it was a girl from my Spanish class. And we was just, like, how bagged it was, we was just talking in Spanish class, and I needed help. And that's how I always had, like, bag my... I'm like, yo, son, you know these pickup shits I got from college, just saying, oh, I just need help. Can you help me? Or, like, you know what I mean? Stay action class. So I was like, yo, I needed help, this, that, third. And we kicked it off from there. And then I'm like, all right, let's go. Oh, I had to go to, like, a jazz club for an assignment. I'm like, yo, I need somebody to go to the jazz club with. So my guy, he always would pick me up and whatever. And he picked me up from my crib. And I'm like, yo, we got to head over to, you know, East City College. Isn't there? What's that? Washington Heights?
Yeah.
Obviously, she's Spanish. But so Washington Heights. And I'm like, yo, we got to pick up such and such. So the first thing was made it easy, because she didn't have to break no chair down. We just picked up. She just got in the car. He met my man. And I'm like, okay. So when we got out, she didn't have to do the work. Like I said, that's why I did the guy, my man.
Happy?
Yeah, he took the chair down. He put the chair. She see me transfer. And we went to the jazz club. The jazz club, if you like New York clubs, and New York stuff is very small and tight.
Everything.
So they had to they actually took out a ramp too, the ramp to get inside the thing. So we waited for the ramp. She didn't care. We waited for the ramp, and then we got into the jazz club, and we were just chilling. It was like a vibe. It was cool. But you know, when we was going home, we was leaving, that's what I had to show her, because, man, I think he was knocked out or something. We had to get in the cab.
Sure.
Yeah, we had to get in the cab. So what I did was, like I said, I'm very, like, hands-off, though. Because it's like I'm used to just taking the chair. Hands-on, sorry, yeah. Is it hands-on, hands-off?
You're very hands-on.
Hands-on, yeah. So I took the chair apart, and all she had to do was pretty much put it in the trunk. And you know, that was like my real first date, and like I
stop banging up our shit when you put it in the trunk.
Yeah, my car is beat up bad. Yeah, but then that was like the first real day I had in the chair.
But how was the date?
And that boosted my confidence from here to there because it was easier.
Was the date when y'all was inside?
Oh, it was a vibe.
We was staring and stuff.
Nah, I didn't pay attention to it.
She
really
didn't make you feel uncomfortable.
Nah, I never. Only one time out of the girls I didn't date that I didn't like it. I didn't like the date.
And talk about that one.
All right, so this time it was a girl I used to talk to prior I got injured. Yeah. And you know what I mean, she was on me this, that, third, like let's go out. And I'm like, all right, we're gonna go out. And I'm like, all right, so we went to Sylvia's, some small shit. It was like a brunch thing. And she just kept on asking me mad questions about the wheelchair. Like I wanted to discuss that.
Like what?
Everything, like, oh, so like, yo, how it is. And that was just our main target, the main conversation. And I'm like, man, it's still new. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I didn't want to sit there and want to talk about it. So I'm like, yo, I actually kind of ended it early. I'm like, yo, I just don't feel good. I'm about to head home. And that was like,
that's me. You use the wheelchair. Like,
yeah, I just don't. And she made me feel like at that point, and it's crazy because she on my line now, but it's like, you shouldn't, why you ask me all this shit? You know what I'm saying? I know anything, all these questions, answers to these questions. But that's like, out of the many women I done dated and stuff like that, that was like the worst one, I feel like. And I didn't like how it went.
Unintentionally made you feel small.
No, not made me feel small. I feel like, and I don't think it was unintentional because I feel like she kept on like it was just the whole conversation was like that, and it was just
made you feel like a science project.
So it's like, what am I?
Out of curiosity.
Yeah,
you wanted to really date.
And it's not like we're gonna do anything after because I'm turned off now. Like when I'm turned off, I'm not feeling you no more. So it's like, but then I didn't, like I said, I didn't have girlfriends in the chair, and it was like. It was regularly like I don't have no, like I said, I never had problem in this apartment, and I think what I do put more emphasis on is like I gotta show that I can do the things I can do. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and I think that's what I try to tell a lot of people, a lot of men that reach out to me, like if you're lacking in a certain area, make sure you 100% in that area.
I feel like,
you know.
Oh no, finish.
Because at the end of the day is you still have. You have what you call people that take care of you.
Home health aides?
You got the home health aides and you have your partner. Sometimes you gotta separate the two, right?
Don't let them be the same. If I can suggest anything to you, do not let the person that you're with take care of you completely. You know, it's okay for them to do a little thing here. But have a home health aide there too.
If it's a problem.
Yeah, because you'll start to see people getting annoyed. And it's for anybody can get annoyed. Your mom could get annoyed. You know what I mean? Yeah. Get somebody else that's their specific job, because you don't ever want your person to feel like they taking care of you, like they need to take care of you. Yeah. But what I was gonna say is I feel like with the chair, with dating, a big part of it is just like a lot of my problems were with the exes, because they just thought like, oh my God, their favorite thing, so you got somebody in that wheelchair. And it's like, face card is always winning. He loves these wills. You know what I mean? And that's my problem, because girls are so spiteful. You know, for guys it's a little bit different, because men they move on, or they either crazy. You either get the crazy ex or the ones that's just like, whatever, this bitch. But for women, like, they watch, they stalk, they follow you, and then it's just like, ew. Like, I had girls threaten me to pour bleach on me, everything, just over guys. And it's like, ew, like, girl, I will kill you. You know, let me stop. But at the same time, the most important part about dating is just loving yourself first. Because if you get with somebody and you don't love yourself, then sometimes that person might be the one for you, but it's unattractive for somebody to just be in pity all day. Right. You never want to sit there and just feel sorry for yourself, because somebody could really want to be with you, really want to love you, but who want to be with somebody that's pitiful? Yeah,
that's very important. You hit it on the nail. Like I said, a lot of guys reach out to me, and I think that could be the number one they could take away from this whole conversation. You got to make sure you take care of yourself, love yourself, make sure you are the best person that you can be before you can bring another person in your life. Like, you can't be wanting something and you're not prepared for it, right? Yeah. Or some people could be in a great situation and kind of push that person away just because the insecurity. So take your time and make sure you love yourself and see what you're great at. You know?
Also be careful, because a lot of people will get with people with a disability because they're not secure with themselves. So they thinking that you're that person. So when you come with all this confidence and just being yourself, and the chair is not affecting you, they get confused and they try to to break you down and make you feel like that person, you know? So you have to make sure that you know who you are, because sometimes people don't know who they are themselves and they try to self-project on you. Because just because somebody's walking don't mean that they happier than you. We happier than a lot of people when we sitting down. So
and we are in unique perspectives. People like, yo, where we still,
but I see a lot of people, I see a lot of people getting taken advantage of, and they write me and stuff like that. And then some boy gonna write me like, oh, I told y'all this last night, like, oh yeah, dating in a wheelchair, just people use you for your money. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't passing nobody my check. I ain't giving enough. Only person I take care of is my son and myself. And at the end of the day,
they don't even give you enough money to take care of nobody.
Don't pay nobody to be with you. Like, if they can't handle you just by yourself without any type of money, it's nothing to do something nice for the person you with. But if something nice is happening too frequently, start reevaluating your whole relationship, because the dynamic is off.
All right. So yeah, like you hit everything on point. Like, just closing, like I said, you know, I never, like I said, it wasn't, dating didn't change for me, to be honest. Yeah, me either. It didn't really change. It's really the same.
Still ain't shit.
Yeah, it's really the same thing. And like, if, as I said, I think we are just very unique individuals, because who we were or who we are, like, people are naturally attracted to that.
I feel like more people come to us now. Yeah, like, I feel like I got even more people in my body, because it's like you stand out more, because it's like you attractive energy here. Like when you walking, you just an attractive person walking.
It's like, and it's the energy too.
Yeah, they see you in that confidence. That's attractive. So try to work on your confidence.
Yeah, your confidence.
Fixing yourself up. When you look good, you feel good.
It's okay to dress nice. You don't have to dress in baggy clothes. Throw on the nice stuff, you know.
Wear a diaper. Tuck your shit.
Tuck it in.
Tuck it. Don't let it show. I hate when I see people when they diapers showing, because it's like a girl will accept you, but you don't. Nobody want everybody knowing they nigga wear the diaper.
Nah, you're right. Yeah.
Like, don't go broadcasting that. If you got a catheter or something,
hide it.
Hide it. It's nothing, because you don't want everybody in your business. Which between you and your relationship is sacred. Just like if you was walking, keep certain things between you and your partner, and keep certain things to yourself. Your partner do not need to know everything until you get married. Do not sit there and share all your secrets with nobody. That's that.
That's it.
All right. So we have a question, and the question was, thank you guys for all the questions you guys are sending in. The question was, do you think people should be excused for being introverted after the injury?
So basically, I received this question from a girl. She's dating a guy, and he's been injured for a while now, over a year, and she just feels like, you know, he's being like, it was a weekend she had with him, and she was just so excited. I forgot what it was. It was something of importance, and he just blew the whole weekend and just pushed her off, brushed her off, ignored her. And then when the weekend was over, he just acted like everything was okay and back to normal. And she says he constantly does this. And I told her straight up, I said, well, if somebody can't treat you right, you leave them. Just because somebody went through something doesn't give you the right to treat somebody else messed up. Yeah. So I don't think that it's okay. And in the beginning, like, if it's like, if you're on a fresh injury or something like that, maybe a month or two in or whatever the case may be, that's a little different, because the situation is fairly new. But after a while, stop feeling sorry for yourself. And if you're going to feel sorry for yourself for the rest of your life, let that person go. Whether it's your girlfriend or your boyfriend, let them go. Nobody deserves to sit there and just be an emotional punching bag because you can't feel good about yourself. You know, take that time to just be by yourself. Don't be in a relationship if you're going to sit there and be miserable.
Yeah, you should go through that healing process, man. If you realize, go through it by yourself. If you feel like you dragging someone along, you know what I'm saying, like, and you're being miserable and you're in a really bad state, I don't think you should even be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You need some time apart. You need to get yourself together and focus on yourself. So yeah, that's what you need to do. And and get your ass up, stop feeling sorry for yourself, and get back out there. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of cases like that where it's like the partner wants to stay with that person, but they're pushing away because they just, the lack of just motivation, just going out. Even though the other partner is like, yo, let's do it. Like, I'm going to help you. I'm there for you. Yeah. And a lot of people don't have that. So it's like, you cherish that. You know what I'm saying?
Have you done that before?
Because you've been through something, don't give you the right to act like a piece of shit.
Have you done that before?
What?
Treated somebody wrong because of your injury?
No, not because of my injury. It might have been other things. I've probably just been
other life issues.
Yeah, life issues, like, just going through, just obstacles and turmoil and stuff like that, and just like,
But not because of the chick.
Not because of the chick or because of my no, I don't think
Nah, because like I said, when I got injured, it was like early, but at a good age, where it's like I took a year off of just dating and social media before I jumped back into the dating thing. So I was good. You know what I'm saying? I was ready to jump. I didn't jump back in. I couldn't do that.
Head first.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't just go head first, because it's like, And I think that's important. That's why I said earlier. I think it's important just to understand who you are and not rushing into things.
That's the key.
I think that was the best thing for me is just not rushing into it and just taking my time with the whole dating thing. And
so for now, for the person that's been in this shit for a year and you're still feeling sorry for yourself, like I said, if you can't love that person right, let that person go.
Yeah, don't be selfish.
Don't make them messed up for the next person. Don't make them feel like they can't be loved by somebody else. Or if you do still want to be with that person and you love them, treat them better. You know, if it might be, it's not always about you. That person is in that relationship with you. It takes two. You have to make sure that both of you are okay. So if you're not feeling okay, at least try to make the other person feel okay. You're not going to be happy every day, but you don't got to be miserable every day.
It's effort. Like make some type of effort. Yeah.
Eat and effort and do what you got to do because people will love you for being in a chair, for being who you are. People not going to love you if you're a shitty person that just feels sorry.
That's right.
Yeah, and like I said, if I was him, what I would do is set up a spa day for your shorty on a Friday, or just send her friends out. Let her just, you see what I'm saying, do something for her and show that you appreciate her for all the times that she been there with you. You know what I mean? But that's a start. Do something start,
Consistency is key because if you do that one thing and then the next thing you know, you're back to miserable man in a chair, then it's a problem. You know, be consistent. You're not gonna have to do anything extravagant every day, but it's a simple, smile.
Right. Something.
Just want to smile.
The energy around. Because I done seen women who ride out with a guy like for a long time and they give a lot of chances until they don't, and it's it. So you know what I'm saying? So appreciate that.
It's the same thing with women. Men will give you a lot of chances too, because it's women that do the same thing to men. Men will give you a lot of chances too, and they'll stay with you and they'll hold you down. But if you keep acting a certain way, nobody gonna want to be with you. Then you're gonna say, "Oh, they don't want to be with me because of my chair."
I'm no, it's
because of you.
It's because you're a piece of shit.
All right, and that's something very important. And like I said, the whole thing about try to get over just feeling bad for yourself. Nobody wants to be with somebody that's have a sympathy party and what I mean, you're always down.
Stop feeling bad and act bad. Period.
You know what I mean? Put your big boy pants on. Put your big girl panties on.
What are we thankful for this week?
So we always end the episode on what we thankful for.
Listen, my son graduated high school, man.
Congratulations, prop. That's big. That's big.
I love you, kid. I love you, man. With all my heart, I'm so proud of you, man. And my daughter too, both of y'all graduate. I'm so proud of y'all. And AJ, I'm really happy for you, man. Thank you so much. And just,
it don't stop there either. Like you have to keep on going and elevating. You know what I mean?
Just know I'm proud of you, man. So I'm thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? Like my son, he graduated high school, and during COVID, it was a rough time for him because he averaged he had like an 87 average up until then. He was and then once COVID hit. Him and a lot of kids, they just started, it was hard. It was hard. Remote learning, everyone didn't take to that, So I just want to, I'm thankful for him. I'm thankful for him overcoming it. The whole, the COVID thing and this everything. So whatever. So yeah, I'm thankful for that. So yeah.
I'm thankful for 25.
Hey, quota.
In the world, when you could have lost your life at a young age, you're so much more appreciative. I was so sentimental this year. I was just happy about all the love that I have, all the people that I have that support me, all the blessings and opportunities that's been just pouring in. So that's what I'm happy about. What about you?
I'm thankful for. Let's see. I'm thankful for. I'm 2004 and I ain't going to diet no more. I'm thankful for family because I just went down to see. I got a huge ass family. Thankful family. I just went to Florida to see my family. I got 12 aunts and uncles, and then between my grandparents, they had that was a couple years ago. They had 96 grandkids and great grandchildren. So it's probably over 100. So I feel like I'm grateful for family. I think family should be more important in people's lives. I think we should draw and come more closer, especially when times like this happens and stuff like that. Because I think family, sometimes family can't, it could be hard and, difficult. But, that's all you got sometimes when things happen, you want to draw on them. So I'm thankful for family and health. And
we're thankful for our fans.
Thank you for all you guys. You know what I mean? Still, it's really great that we 11 episodes in.
Yeah.
And the people the subscribers, that keep on going up and up, and then
follow us at from the
Throne podcast.
Our link tree is in there, so you can click the link in our bio. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure to like all the videos. We're on Apple Music, Google,
Spotify.
all that shit. You know, just go on, check us out.
That.
Okay, and this is episode 11, and see you guys later.
Get your Flyboy Lifestyle merch.
Yeah, get your merch.
Get your merch.
Summertime. We got it for the babies, the ladies, and the fellas.
Hey.